Hello, this is Pastor Ron Manuel from Lighthouse Baptist Church in Avondale, Arizona. We'd like to welcome you to our 5-minute devotion, and we've been talking about how to honor your mother. This coming Sunday, we will be celebrating Mother's Day on the 11th of May. We're planning on having a great service here Sunday at Lighthouse Baptist Church, and if you're not attending anywhere, we'd like to welcome you, especially the mothers. And so we've been talking about how to honor your mother. The Bible tells us in the book of Exodus chapter number 20, honor thy father and thy mother. But we're dealing especially about our mothers. The Bible says in John chapter 19, that when Jesus was getting ready to die, the Bible says he honored his mother, and he said to his mother while he's on the cross, "Woman, behold thy son." And he was talking about John the apostle. And so Jesus was getting ready to die, and he said to John, "You take care of mother, take care of mother." And so how do you honor your mother? You honor her by loving her. Not only that, you honor her by listening to her. You know, your mom may be in poor health, and one night a young girl began to argue with her mom. She didn't consider listening to her mom. She didn't consider, paying attention to her advice. But she was a young girl arguing with her mama. And she said, as a teenage girl, she said, "Why can't I go out tonight? Why can't I do what I want to do?" And while arguing with her mama got real quiet and was not moving. She had died while the daughter was fussing with her mother. And so, it's sad when children don't listen to their mother. God has given her a special perception of things, and so we need to listen. Children, you need to listen to your mama. You need to love your mama. Not only that, number 3, you need to labor for your mama. The Bible says in John chapter 19, verse 27, Jesus then said to the disciple, "Behold thy mother." And from that hour, that disciple took her unto his own house. And in verse number 29 or verse 28, the Bible says, "And now Jesus saw all things are now accomplished." And so what Jesus did right before he died, he said, "John, it is your responsibility to take care of mom." And so he labored for her. He took care of her. The Bible says in the book of James chapter 1 verse 27, "Pure religion and undefiled before God, and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world." And now today, the roles have changed. Mama used to labor and work for you. She used to change your diapers. She used to wash and iron clothes for you. She fed you. She clothed you. She taught you how to ride your bike. She taught you how to tie your shoes. And she helped put you through school. She took care of you when you were sick. Now mama is by herself, and dad perhaps has passed away, and mama's all by herself. And so what does mama need? Mama needs help with her bills. And so now you labor for mama. You try to take care of her. You say, why? Well, she lives on very little Social Security, and the children must labor harder to take care of mom and to help pay her bills, to help keep her lights on, to help keep her house maintained in shape and so forth. It might need painting. It might have the yard that needs to be mowed and so forth. And sometimes we may put our mama in a rest home because the kids don't want to take care of mama, and God forbid that ever should happen. And so what happens? The kids, they want to live their lives because it costs too much and it takes too much time to take care of mama. And yet we forget how mama labored for us. And so I think the Bible teaches us as children, even as grown children, we need to labor for mom and take care of mom. And yet sometimes we forget how many times mama spent sleepless nights with a sick child or a wayward child. And for 18 to 20 years, mama was always there to raise the young ones. Now it's our turn to take care of them and provide for them. And so, you think about this. I don't even have a mama. I don't even know where my mama is. And some may say, then you can at least labor and pray for her. You can pray for her, and that's laboring, and God would somehow draw her to yourself. And so how do you honor your mother? As the Bible commands, you honor her by loving her as Christ loved the church, by listening to her as Christ listened to our prayers, by laboring for Christ. And he said, "I must work the works of him that sent me." And so Christ labored for us.